You would give my partner and I consent to just check the residence and make sure he's not here?
I mean, if that's what you want to do.
Is Anthony still in here?
No.
No.
He's right there.
Anthony, come on down.
Nobody gets a story together to tell the truth.
On December 30th, 2023, officers in Ohio responded to a domestic disturbance involving 3 adults: a man on probation, his current girlfriend, and his ex-girlfriend who had traveled from North Carolina. Both sides independently called 911. The encounter raised critical legal questions about consent searches, obstruction of official business, and the consequences of providing false information to emergency dispatchers.
What's going on? All right, we need to talk to Anthony with Dominique.
He left.
When did he leave?
No,
it's the female.
With his baby mom, Shakia. They went to Kalahari.
Okay, you can cover yourself up, honey.
Sorry. I'm trying, but I heard banging on the door and I just came downstairs.
All right. We have to talk to Anthony. If I don't get his side, we're going to have to issue a warrant. I don't want to do that. I'd rather talk to him. That's why we're trying so hard.
Give you his phone number?
We have his phone number.
Is he not answering?
No.
Okay. I can tell him to call you. He's not here. They literally, it was a crazy thing.
What's his child's mother's name that you were talking about?
Well, he calls her Shakia, but he also calls her Lachey.
Okay. So we did speak to her, and he was not with her.
Well, she's lying because they went to Kalahari.
Well, we spoke with her a few minutes ago. He wasn't with her at that moment. Like 5-10 minutes ago. We saw her.
She's telling you, but he's not here. We can come inside and look if you want, but he's not here. They argued. She knocked off the wall, and
you guys had an argument. She mentioned something like that. I didn't get the whole side because my partner was talking to her.
My hair was right here on her hair. She came in here and acted crazy, and then
she came into your home.
Yeah, I live here. She lived in North Carolina. She knocked shit down. She acted crazy, and he basically was like, "I gotta go with her, or it's gonna be worse." So he just left with her. So she's lying that she's not with him.
You would give my partner and I consent to just check the residence and make sure he's not here?
I mean, if that's what you want to do, but
it's up to, it's your residence, but if you would give us consent just to check for him, then we did our due diligence in looking for him. Like I said, we don't want to.
He's not here.
Okay.
I literally only heard you guys knocking. I'm literally dripping water.
I know, I can tell, honey. What's your last name? You are the resident here. Does he live here too?
No, this is my house. He does not.
What's your social? So why don't you tell me your side then of what happened? Because we got her side. Okay, so we're trying to figure out the situation that happened. That's all. That's our job. We got one side from her, which is one-sided, obviously. Everything is. Yeah. So tell me.
So she's not from here. She's from North Carolina. I asked her to come here to just basically like
pick up the child or something, or to come get him.
Just to hang out with my kid, and he's not here right now, obviously, or he would literally be at the door.
Okay.
And it just went sour from there. Like I don't know if she's upset because I'm with her ex-boyfriend, but it just went from like, oh, okay, I'll come over and hang out to I'm tearing off your wall. So it went sour very fast.
So you guys kind of were like on a friend type level, and you invited her over, and it was just you and her. He wasn't even here.
No, he was here, but he was not opposed to it. He's happy that we're getting along.
Yeah, that's good, especially if there's children involved.
So it was fine, and then she just acted crazy. Like, I mean, you can see this. Like, this doesn't sit here every day. That's usually on the wall. It's usually there.
What is the mirror? Okay, so how did that happen? So, like I said, we have to document a report based on the things that she said.
Because she came through.
She came in. You said you were chilling, whatever. Things escalated. It was a verbal argument.
She tried to knock the TV down, but luckily it's sturdy enough.
Well, how did she try to do that? Did she grab it or throw something at it? What did she do?
She grabbed it, and then she grabbed what she could grab and knocked it down. Like, I'm so irritated. I'm sorry, but
no, it's all right.
I tried to be the good girlfriend, and it just didn't work in my favor.
I'm sorry. I'm a fair person. I don't like.
I am fair too.
Go out and we're trying to get every side here. So,
she didn't come here and play nice at all. It was.
Did she put her hands on you at all or him?
No.
Okay. Was it vice versa at all? You were.
She called you guys while she was here, and it was all a lie.
She called.
She was recording, and she can show you the recording, and nobody was touching her.
Okay.
Because she's just bitter because she's not with somebody that she obviously wants to be with.
Okay, yeah, because something along those lines was said. That's why we're investigating, obviously, if there's something physical that occurred.
And he didn't touch her. I watched the whole thing. It's just, I didn't realize that, she was in North Carolina, and, he moved here. And he's been here for years.
So she's still in North Carolina?
Yeah.
I know she's from there. That's where her ID is out of.
She just came here because he asked her to go to Kalahari. And a little bit of things got mixed up with the tickets. You can't go with the tickets that we have on these days, so we're trying to figure it out. And it was taking too long for her, and then she just snapped. Why are you doing that?
Well, you said that we could check just to make sure he's not here.
I never said that. I mean, I'm not saying that you can't, but I never said that you could.
When I asked you if we could just check if he's here, you told me that I could check.
If that's what you want to do, that's fine.
All right. Is Anthony still in here?
No.
No.
He's right there.
Anthony, come on down.
How you doing? Are y'all getting ready to arrest me? Yeah, it's fine. All right. Cool, that's cool. I'm cool. I told you.
Under Schneckloth versus Bustamonte, decided in 1973, the Supreme Court established that consent to search must be voluntary, assessed under the totality of the circumstances. Police are not required to inform individuals of their right to refuse consent. However, the voluntariness analysis considers several factors present here: multiple officers at the door, a late-night response, and the officer's prior mention that a warrant could be issued if Anthony was not located. Under Bumper versus North Carolina, decided in 1968, consent obtained through a claim of lawful authority is, per se, invalid. The officer here did not claim to have a warrant, but the mention of obtaining one could be construed as implicit pressure that undermines the voluntariness of the consent given. The officer did clarify that the decision belonged to Dominique, which strengthens the consent's validity. Most courts would likely find this exchange sufficient. But the ambiguity of her response, followed by her later denial that she ever granted permission, creates a factual question that a defense attorney could exploit at a suppression hearing. There is an additional Fourth Amendment dimension. Under Georgia versus Randolph, decided in 2006, a physically present co-occupant who expressly objects to a search can override the consent of another occupant. Anthony was present upstairs during this exchange. However, Dominique established that she was the sole legal resident, and Anthony himself confirmed he did not live there. Under United States versus Matlock, decided in 1974, third-party consent is valid when the consenting party has common authority over the premises.
You're not supposed to. Cannot invite the police to come into the house, man. Oh, they were getting ready to come in and arrest me. Okay. All right, so this is the deal, sir. My girlfriend's drunk, okay? I'm not going to sit here and bullshit.
Step away from her so she doesn't catch on.
I'm not going to sit here and... My girlfriend's drunk. So I literally try to coach her, okay? Because I need you to understand. All right. I moved up here from North Carolina, started my life over here. I just came home from prison. I'm trying to change my life around. All right. I'm co-parenting with my baby mom. She lives in North Carolina. She came here. I invited her here to take the kids on the Kalahari trip. I bought some tickets, but the tickets that I bought, they don't have the correct dates on it for me to go today. Today is excluded on the back of my passport. You see what I'm saying? So I've been sitting here with my girlfriend trying to figure out what we could do as far as getting everything figured out. like to get tickets that will let me get in today because they're only going to be here for the weekend. So I got her a hotel room all the way in Sandusky. That's where she was supposed to be with the kids. Mm-hmm. So while I was here figuring that out with her, you know, she's been sitting here drinking all day. So we've been miscommunicating here. And it turned into a situation because I called my baby mom on the phone. She called me on the phone. And she's like, "You so long to get here. It's already 12 o'clock. You're supposed to have been here." Mm-hmm. So then we start going back and forth and trying to explain to her the ticket situation. So then my girlfriend's in the background getting loud and stuff like that. And she's like, "Is that Dominique over there?" And I'm like, "Yeah." So then she calls Dominique on the phone. So they get to talking about me, you know, this and that, blah, blah, blah. You know, my baby mom gets to saying, "Well, he me, this and that, blah, blah, blah." You know, manipulating her and stuff like that. She's drunk, listening to
direction that
right.
Into.
So then she's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you did that." And she invites her over here. So then she comes all the way from Sandusky. She drives here. The kids come in. She leads her to think she's got her on the phone, making her think like, "Yeah, I'm gonna come get him. We're gonna go to Sandusky, blah blah blah." You know, just feeding her, whatever. Mm-hmm. So she gets here. She comes in the house. You know what I'm saying? We're sitting here talking. Well, I'm ignoring, you know, both of them and letting them, you know, talk and stuff like that. I start packing my little stuff together so I can just leave because I don't want to be involved with the situation. So as everything's going on, she's got some money sitting on the table. Okay? The money is in a big stack on the table. My baby mom picks it up as I'm in my closet and she throws the money at me. Okay? So when she throws the money at me, I turn around and I'm like, "Look, fuck all this. You need to leave. I'm getting ready to call the police." Okay? Now, at that time, I didn't realize that anything was missing. So, at that time, I start going, you know, to go out the back door and stuff. When I open the back door, she's walking all around the living room. She grabs the mirror on the wall and snatches it down. And then, she starts walking back towards, you know, my kitchen area and stuff like that. And, you know, she smacked my TV sideways.
You guys live together?
No, so I don't live here. I actually stay with my sister. Okay. But I do come here, like, a lot because we play house. I help her pay bills here and stuff like that. We're building a relationship. You understand what I'm saying?
Have you on video asking about the $50?
About the $50.
Anyway, so boom. I'm sorry, I got distracted. Yeah, so...
so she can have the $50.
What was I saying? I had.
So she can have that
slapping
video.
the mirror down and all.
Yeah, so you know all that stuff was going on. And then that's when I went ahead and got on the phone with you guys. So then I got her. I said, "Look, you need to go in the bathroom." I pulled her in the bathroom. I'm like, "Look, I'm gonna end up going to jail because when I called you guys, she called you guys at the same time." So I'm like, "Look, if they come here." I got scared at that point because I'm like, man, I've been in this situation with her before in North Carolina. Police have come out. I went to jail. You know what I'm saying? The whole 9 yards. So I'm like, man, if I go to jail, it's going to be a bad situation. She's going to be able to go back to North Carolina, and then it's all bad for me. I'm on probation right now. I've got a job working in Strongsville right now at Take 5. I've got a lot of stuff going for myself. I just got my limited driving privilege and everything like that. I'm really trying to do the right thing. And like I said, I just invited my family up here for the holidays to go out to Kalahari because I haven't seen my son since I've been home from prison. And when I got done doing my time, I came home and I got a job and I've been saving up my money. So that's what I got a bad record. You understand what I'm saying? I've been selling, I sell drugs and stuff like that when I first got out here because my mom died and I was trying to come up with money to, take care of her funeral. 2021. I got convicted in 2022. I came home.
You didn't do Fed time though.
No, still state time down in Noble.
I think the biggest issue is the collaboration aspect.
I understand, and I'm being honest with you. I came straight downstairs and I tried to tell you what happened. I'm telling you straight up what happened. All right.
Let me ask you this: where would you go right now, given the facts of what's going on here?
where would I go?
Yeah.
As in,
If you had an opportunity to leave with a ticket or so. I'm not saying that's a route it's going to go. I got to still confer with my partners here, but
well, if I have to
majority
leave
of the
here right
shift showed
now,
up because it sounded like you were barricaded and didn't want to cooperate.
I totally understand.
You know,
If I have to leave right now, like if you're saying that I need to leave, then I'll go to my sister's house, and she'll take me. But well, she can't. She's drunk. But yeah, I'll go to my sister's house.
Sitting on the toilet, and then I walked out fine. He was sitting right there.
Sir, I
mean,
can
obviously,
guarantee you,
the fan in there, you deal with it, but then
I'll be honest with you, man. If you left right now, there would be no more conflict after this. She's already gone, and there's
the other issues I got you in cuffs right now.
right.
You know,
I totally understand.
I got to talk to him,
Make him pay
the
money
main
that
partners that
he
we're
doesn't
here,
have.
and figure out what
He's
we're going to
broke
do here.
as fuck.
So,
I just don't want to turn this into a situation where I got to go to jail and then I got to get my.
you got a tail?
Huh?
With your court release, you got a tail as far as time over your head or anything?
I mean,
What's your violation?
so
Violated.
I think I have to do 36 months.
No, I didn't argue with her at all.
No, with him. You two are arguing. I have a little.
Is it specific to crime? Or is it
Trafficking.
Just trafficking?
Which you were like, just gonna pick up for a little bit. And then she said some crazy. She'd been saying some crazy.
Trafficking cocaine.
That's not what happened.
But I had a.
Argue. It was a
They hit me with
agreement. Like you needed
aggravated trafficking, I guess, because of the way. Yeah. So it was felony 3.
There was no yelling. No
I'm sorry.
What you got, brother?
You guys just weren't getting along.
What's his name?
James.
Want your hat on?
My hat?
Want your hood up?
Nah, it's cool. We'll figure it out. Because I mean, at this point, either I'm gonna go to jail or I'm gonna go. Y'all gonna tell me to leave, or she's gonna let me come back in. She's not worried about me being here. She, you know what I'm saying?
Let me talk to this story.
I'm not saying
She
anybody's
did a lot.
Give me 1 second.
A little chilly out here, huh?
Yeah, it is. It's cold. I don't even have a shirt on under this.
I got it.
I was actually like running around the house trying to figure out something to wear to get up there.
We'll get it all sorted out, man.
I understand. I got you.
Did the right thing coming in. Because we were going to come in.
I know.
Based
I already
on the
know.
situation.
And she's drunk, and I shouldn't even told her to do that. That was totally wrong. I shouldn't even. That's why I just said, you know what? Let me go ahead and come downstairs. I'm sorry about that, man. I apologize.
Tell her to what? Tell us to go away?
Huh?
You mean tell us to go away?
I just look. I didn't even know she was gonna come down and start saying all that. I just told her, look, go downstairs. Tell them that she left. That there's no more problems. You guys took too long to get here, and you don't need them anymore.
So that piques our interest even more when someone tells us that, because
The arrest was based on obstruction of official business under Ohio Revised Code Section 2921.3-1. This statute prohibits any person from doing any act without privilege that hampers or impedes a public official in performing lawful duties when done with the purpose to prevent, obstruct, or delay. The statute has 5 essential elements. First, the defendant performed an affirmative act. Second, the act was done without privilege. Third, the act was done with the specific purpose to prevent, obstruct, or delay official action. Fourth, the act was directed at a public official performing an authorized function. Fifth, the act actually hampered or impeded that performance. Ohio courts have consistently held that an affirmative act is required. Mere silence, passive refusal, or failure to act is generally insufficient. However, providing false information to law enforcement or emergency dispatchers clearly qualifies. In Anthony's case, the affirmative act was twofold. First, he called 911 and reportedly claimed he was trapped in the bathroom, while video evidence from the ex-girlfriend's phone showed him standing in the kitchen at that same time. Second, he coached Dominique to tell responding officers that the situation was resolved and their services were no longer needed. The false barricade claim is particularly significant. When a 911 caller reports being trapped, dispatchers classify the call as a potential barricade or hostage scenario. This triggers an elevated police response, including supervisory units. In this case, the chief responded to the scene specifically because of the barricade report. This diversion of resources and escalation of response directly satisfies the 5th element. The act actually impeded official performance. Obstruction of official business is normally a second-degree misdemeanor under Ohio law, carrying up to 90 days in jail and fines up to $750. If the violation creates a risk of physical harm, it elevates to a 5th-degree felony with 6 to 12 months in prison and fines up to $2,500. The false barricade report, which triggered an armed, elevated response, could arguably create such a risk.
You know
because
what I mean? We gotta make sure everyone's okay.
Yeah, I understand. But she's not here.
No, I got
so the problem is, you know what I'm saying?
Right. So that's the girl that was here is your baby mom.
Yeah, she lives in North Carolina.
Girl.
This is my girlfriend. We've been together for 2 years now.
Your baby mom came up here to go to Kalahari
with me,
with your kids and stuff.
Yeah, with the kids.
Okay.
I mean,
did she know she was coming over here?
Huh?
She wasn't supposed to come here, obviously.
Well, this is the thing. My girlfriend's drunk.
I am very.
Which is
okay, so
completely
look,
fine.
We were supposed. Okay, my tickets got my situation with my ticket fucked up. All right, so I came back here to figure out with her.
Okay.
I didn't know she was gonna be drunk, so when I came back to figure it out with her, it's been taking like 3 hours now. So when my baby mom called me irate about it, they got to talking, and then she called my baby mom called her on the phone, and then started manipulating her like, hey, yeah, me and him are still girl and blah blah blah, like, you know, all the friendly stuff.
Yeah,
and then she's like, what? Are you serious? Oh my god, I can't believe that.
And then it causes everything to escalate up to here.
Right, so then it turned into a situation where she's believing her, and she's like, you did this with her? And I'm like, no, like, stop listening to that. She's just trying to trick you into coming over here. And so, of course, she gives her the address, and she comes over. And I'm like, bro, like, no, I don't want her nowhere near here.
Right.
So, of course, she comes over, she tries to play all cool, walking up in the door, like, yeah, girl, and blah, blah, blah. We did this and that, blah, blah, blah. Anthony, you're going to sit there and lie like that? And then she picked her money up off the table and threw it at me. And it started going everywhere. Well, after, you know, when I opened the front door, when I opened the sliding door, and she came around and knocked my mirror off and stuff like that.
Your baby mom. Or her?
Yeah, my baby mom. Okay. Yeah. I'm sorry.
You're good.
So yeah, whenever I open the door and shit like that, I'm like, you know, look, you need to go. And so then she's like, no, you don't need to leave. Just calm down. We can sit here and talk about this. So I'm like, look, no, like, at this point, I'm just gonna call the police. She's destroying our shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then I start picking up the money. So as I'm picking up the money, I'm looking and I'm like, wait a minute, wasn't there a $50 bill in this stack of money? And it's her money. So I asked her, I'm like, hey, I think some of your money's missing. And she's like, no, it's not. My money's in my wallet. So I'm like, no, it's not. It was on the table. She just threw it at me. You didn't see her?
So you guys weren't actually fighting?
No.
It was okay.
So I'm like, you didn't see her just throw the money? And she's like, yeah, I seen her throw it everywhere. But so then I'm picking up the money and stuff. And I'm like, look, your $50 bill is not here. I think she just took your money. She's like, she took my money. Shakia, did you take my money? Blah, 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 blah. So then my baby mom's like, no, I didn't take your money. So then at that point, she starts acting crazy again. So I pull my girlfriend in the bathroom. I'm like, look, you know, she's on the phone with the police. They're getting ready to come out here. Something's going to happen. I'm going to go to jail. You know what I'm saying?
Not necessarily. We got to figure that part out. Just based on the circumstances we got and you in
From
the house.
From the past of how I dealt with, I went to jail every single time.
I never met you till today, so
I understand.
I'm just saying, just based on the information we got provided with, that's why we showed up like this.
It's freaking cold. So, anyway, so while we were in the bathroom, I heard her go slam the sliding glass door, and then that's when I came out. I started to record her and stuff like that. She's
yeah.
She put the kids in the car and then she left. So then, you know, we started walking around trying to, you know, see what all was missing and whatever, and then that's when she noticed her wallet was missing. So we have $50 missing, the wallet's missing, stuff, you know, destroyed in the house at this point. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's destroyed. I ain't even gonna say that because I didn't really check to see what was broken. I was looking to see if things are missing, so I don't really know. I just said destroyed because stuff is knocked down.
She's staying somewhere up here, like, you know.
I got her a hotel in Sandusky.
Oh, she went back to Sandusky.
I wouldn't think she did. I mean, I would think that she should be on her way, probably trying to go back to North Carolina now. At this point, she doesn't have any reason else to be here now.
That's true.
Because like I said, we were supposed to go to Kalahari, but we're not going now.
I don't know. I don't think she'll come. I don't know exactly what
I'm almost positive she's not gonna come back. I mean, she left before y'all even got here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, I didn't hold her hostage in the house or anything. We were trying to get her. I was trying to get her to leave. See what I'm saying? But I mean, initially when she first got here, they were just kicking it and then, picking at me like, "Oh, you did this and you did that." I was just ignoring them, trying to pack my stuff up around the house. And then that's when she threw the money at me, and it just kind of escalated from there. She just kind of made a confusion of things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And my girlfriend being drunk, she not really realizing what's going on.
Someone I'd be there in like 20 minutes.
I'm not trying to be weird or nothing like that. Is there any way we could step inside, guys? Please.
I can pull a car up if you want to sit in that till we figure it out. But
no, I don't want to go get in the car right now. Can she bring me one of my black and milds?
Where's it at?
On the table. Never mind. Don't
We'll be done in a minute, man.
Alright, that's cool. I just got a weird feeling. I'm about to go to jail. It's usually how it goes.
It's just bothersome because
My girlfriend's drunk. Okay.
I am. Because my brother died and
I'm not gonna sit here.
I've been drinking my life away.
So she's.
I'm sorry about your loss.
literally tried to tell you, okay? Because
He doesn't drink anything. I've been drinking a
I
lot.
moved up here from North Carolina.
Well, he's just.
But I'm not driving, so I'm in my home and I can drink as much as I want, I feel like.
If you're home and you're feeling like you're
I'm not
safe,
leaving.
but
I haven't drove. I haven't lived.
I will say though, it is your best bet. I know you care about him. He's your significant other, but you also cannot lie to us. If he's here, it's best to just tell us the truth.
Yeah, he said that. And I don't know, because I've never been in this predicament. That's my and I will own to that. But his big mom, she came in here and destroyed you. My house doesn't look like this on a daily basis. My mirrors are not off the wall.
So while I was here figuring that out with here,
She did that.
She's been sitting here drinking all day. So
We've been fine. And he knows why I'm hurting.
It turned into a situation because
We understand there's problems in relationships. We totally get that. We deal with it all day, every day.
I cannot.
But your best bet, we're not here to cause problems for anybody. Truthfully, that's not how we work.
But that's what she wants. She
honest
wants
with
this.
us.
She wants this. This was her goal. And I didn't realize it. He said, "You invited her here. This is what she wanted."
Like what, 5 minutes ago?
I was in the shower. I'm literally have no clothes on underneath this. I'm unclothed. I was in the shower.
He's asking about the reason why we're here. She said that she invited her over, his ex over, the mother of his child.
Asked her to come here, pay for a hotel, and then he came home last night, and then it went sour from there. She didn't want him to leave. She wants to be with him. It's just a messy, stupid situation. And I'm 30. Like, my boyfriend's 28, but I'm 30. Like, I don't have time for this. My son is a football star or a track star. This right here, right now, is messy for my life. And I cannot wait to him out about it. Because I don't live like this. This is not me.
So when she throws the money at me, I turn around and I'm like, look.
But she also stole $50 from me, and I don't have my wallet.
Well, here's the thing. I have the video from her that shows that you don't know who stole it.
At that time.
And
can you come look for it then?
Okay.
Please?
Well, $50 can be anywhere in your apartment, but you can't tell me
No, my whole wallet is missing.
Okay. And here's
with my social security card.
Listen up. I have a video that shows you talking to Gauze in the bathroom about trying to get your story straight with him, and that you don't know where your wallet's at, you don't know who took it, and even you don't know if he took it either. I just watched a video from her on her phone while you guys were in the bathroom.
I never knew my wallet was missing until she left.
I have you on video asking about the $50.
About the $50, but the $50, take it, but the wallet is gone.
Okay.
So she can have the $50, but my whole wallet is missing. So she can have that video. I understand that, but my whole wallet is missing.
That's when I went ahead.
I'll eat that.
Okay.
Cards are closed off.
Why were you guys trying to collect a story to tell us that wasn't entirely true? We have a video of you guys doing it.
She said she was gonna say that he beat her up, and he didn't.
Okay. So you guys needed to get a story together to tell the truth? Nobody gets a story together to tell the truth.
You know what I'm saying? The whole
You just tell the truth. But for you two to get in the bathroom and make sure your stories are straight.
I was going pee, and she listened to our conversation.
I know. I could care less if you were going pee. What I care about is the fact that two people don't have to get a story straight when they're telling the truth. The only time people get a story straight is when they're lying. Does that make sense?
You're right. You're right.
So why were you two trying to get your story straight? If she was lying and you guys were telling the truth.
Because he knew that this was going to happen.
Okay. But if he's telling the truth and you were there to witness the truth.
Because they're not going to believe him. He's Anthony Goss. If you look him up, his rap sheet is terrible.
But the problem is you don't have to corroborate your two stories.
It's not two stories. That's it. Like, tell them this because I
want to know why else we don't believe
jail.
that he's telling the truth? It's because we have a video of him talking to 911 saying he was trapped in the bathroom while he was standing in his kitchen. In your bathroom, the lock is on the opposite side. It's on the
because she was outside the door.
I have a video of her standing there not holding the door shut.
Because he's extra. I don't know why.
That's what I'm saying. Why do you think we can't believe him? I'm not. That's what I'm saying.
I was going pee. That's his problem.
We don't believe him not because he's Anthony Gauze. We believe him because he's a liar. We don't believe him because he's a liar.
Well, that's on him.
Right. I know. I'm not saying that.
Literally was going pee.
Okay.
I didn't say I was trapped in the bathroom.
I know, but I'm saying you said you had to corroborate your story because we won't believe him because he's Anthony Gauze.
If that's what you want to call it, that's fine. If he said he was trapped in the bathroom,
when he wasn't, right?
That's his fault.
For sure.
Because I literally was sitting on the toilet. And then I walked out fine, and she was sitting right there. And I walked right past her. So, but he did not hit her. He didn't do anything crazy.
Well, she doesn't want to sign charges anyway.
There is a secondary legal issue regarding Dominique. She lied to officers about Anthony's presence in the home. This also constitutes an affirmative act under the same statute. Officers explicitly warned her that she could face obstruction charges. However, they exercised discretion not to arrest her, considering her cooperation after being confronted, her emotional state, and the fact that she acted at Anthony's direction rather than on her own initiative. The officer made a pointed observation during the confrontation with Dominique. People who are telling the truth do not need to coordinate their stories. He noted that video evidence captured Anthony and Dominique in the bathroom discussing what to tell police. This coordination, combined with the false 911 call, created an evidentiary package that would be extremely difficult to overcome at trial. Regarding the underlying domestic dispute, the complainant, Shakira, declined to sign charges. Without a cooperating victim and without evidence of physical violence, domestic violence charges under Ohio Revised Code Section 2919.2-5 were not pursued. The obstruction charge, however, exists independently of the domestic complaint. Anthony's false statements to 911 constitute separate criminal conduct regardless of the underlying dispute. Anthony disclosed that he was on probation for aggravated trafficking and faced up to 36 months of incarceration if violated. Even a second-degree misdemeanor arrest could trigger a probation violation hearing. The irony is significant. Anthony's attempt to avoid police contact through deception created the very arrest he feared.
Of course she doesn't. She just wants to search and make him pay money that he doesn't have. He's broke as
Well,
that's my problem.
I get it, but dads still have to be accountable for helping raise their kids regardless.
Right, and which is why I was trying to be nice and invite her here and cook a dinner and go have him.
But you invited her here to kind of, you guys,
I
two were
did.
arguing
I did
too,
invite
though,
her here
earlier, right?
No, I didn't argue with her at all.
No, with him. You two were arguing earlier, right?
No.
You two were arguing earlier, which you were like, just come pick him up for a little bit.
No.
And then she said she admitted to saying some crazy stuff that started an argument when she got
That's not what happened.
Okay, what happened?
We didn't argue. It was a mutual agreement. Like, we need to just separate, be apart, have her come get you.
Right.
It was not an argument. There was no yelling, no screaming.
Okay. But you guys just weren't getting along 100%, and then you said just come pick him up for a bit because we just need to take some time to
spend
cool
time with
off.
your son. He's from here, from North Carolina, in Sandusky. Why would you not spend time with your son?
I respect it. I respect it. And she admitted to saying some stuff to start an argument, and she did that too, right? And then things got out of hand.
Well, she
Is that correct?
She did a lot.
I'm not saying anybody's 100%.
I held her child while she did a lot. But that's here nor there. It happens. It's family ties. Like, I've been through worse with my own family. I feel like I'm exposed to myself. That's probably my grandma calling me.
You can turn around and fix your robe.
I'm so cold. My nose is running. I'm literally still wet.
I'm sorry.
This is what she wants, though. She gets aroused out of that. Out of him being in handcuffs. He came home in October and literally changed his whole life around. He's been working at Take 5 since November. Like, he works, he's doing good, he helps her. But when she sees that he's happy with someone else, that's when it gets like, you never do that for me. But he's not. It's gonna bother me if he gets to jump today. I'm telling you that. Because he didn't do anything wrong. She came here and showed her ass. I mean, her house is not tore up. Mine is. Which I'll fix it back up, but...
Well, this is the thing. My girlfriend's drunk.
I am very, and I'm at home, so I'm allowed to be.
My tickets got...
Sorry.
My situation...
You're fine.
I am...
Sorry you're dealing with everything you're dealing with.
I didn't know she was going to be her. So...
Relationships, obviously, like I said, are not easy. We're used to...
But he's not wrong, like...
Everything.
I've been drinking because, you know, my brother's death date.
I know, I'm
and
sorry.
And it sucks, and it's hard, and I coped the wrong way. I should have went to the gym instead of drinking alcohol. Sorry.
Don't apologize to me.
I didn't fight her. Like, you know, I didn't be crazy with her. I was still cordial in my own home when she acted crazy and knocked me down. It's like, please just leave. Like, I'm coping how I cope. I don't want any problems with anybody.
Bro, like, no, I don't want her nowhere near here. Right. So, of course, she comes over, she tries to play all cool, walks up the door, yeah, girl, blah, 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 this and that, blah, blah, blah. That's it, you're gonna sit there and lie like that. Money up all the time. And it started going everywhere. After, you know, when I opened the front door, I'm sorry.
This is what happens. You shouldn't drink.
She came around and knocked my knee off.
But I don't think I did anything wrong. I feel like I could have been worse.
Yeah.
But I didn't even act crazy at all with her. Like, I didn't touch her. I didn't... You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't be physical with her. It was just like, I think you should relax a little bit and chill and stop calling the police and we can figure this out.
Calm down.
My heart hurts right now, and it's not for him. It's for something else.
I'm sorry.
Mom,
it's her money. So I asked her, hey, some of your money's on the table. And she's like, no, it's not.
Yeah, I don't even know where my wallet's at. That's so crazy.
So you guys were
No. So I'm like, you didn't see her? You stole the money? She's like, yeah, I see her throw it everywhere. But so then I'm picking up the money and stuff. And I'm like, look, your $50 bill is not here. I think
That's...
she's like, that's my money. She didn't even take my money. Blah, 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 blah. So then my baby mom, no, I didn't take
Well, the whole wallet's missing. I don't know where the wallet's at.
I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know. I'm literally looking.
my girlfriend in the bathroom. I'm like, you know.
So I'm just looking. It's a very distinct wallet, and it's that's what you're into, stealing. That's just, it sucks to suck, but I took the brunt of it. And I still wouldn't put my hands up. I have a lot to lose, so like this is extra for me. I could lose my place, homies. I live here. You don't live here. I live here. I'm just having that he's here today. And it was meeting here today. Like I was a kid, he's a football star, track star.
Where does he go? School.
So he plays, he goes to Hamilton, and he plays for AMP, and then he runs track for Legendary Track Club.
Awesome. He's at Hamilton, so he's now, is that elementary?
He's third grade.
Third grade?
I'm glad that you didn't call him today. I even got this on.
Yeah.
So, out of the shower.
I got her a hotel.
Is she returning to North Carolina soon?
Well, she has a stay that he, like you said, he bought in Sandusky until Sunday night. So she'll be here. Will she come back?
Well, I don't know.
I don't think she'll come back.
I don't know exactly what's all transpiring right now, but obviously stay away from each other. You know that now. Until she leaves. I mean, they're going to have to exchange the children. But
no, that's between them.
Yeah.
I don't got nothing to do with that. And I tried to be nice, but obviously nice.
But I mean, initially when she first got here,
It gets you nowhere. I literally have bags upstairs in my son's room that I packed up shoes for her to take home for his son. And she don't got them because everything transpired so fast. I ran down the steps like, why are you guys arguing?
And my girlfriend being drunk, he not really realizing what's going on.
He's not wrong like that. Sorry. I said okay wrong. And he's really upset about it.
I'm not trying to do you or nothing like that. Is it one way to say,
Pull a car up, something that, figure it out.
If you're gonna go to jail tonight, probably.
I'm being completely honest with you. I have no idea what's going on because I didn't speak to her. My partner did. And then my other partner spoke to him. So I can't really say. And I spoke to you. So we all have to figure out, where the story meets
I did invite her here. Did it go the way that I thought it was gonna go? No. Did she act crazy? Absolutely. Was he trying to be cordial? Yes. I didn't expect her to act that way when she came here. Like, she seemed like she was going to be fine. I gave her the address to come here, and she showed her ass when she got here. I didn't think that she was going to do that, because when we were on the phone, it was, I'm going to have my mom bring Justin here, and Donovan and Justin can play, and it just didn't go that way. It was bad.
do we have to?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
I just gotta get her phone number. What's your phone? I don't think I got your phone number. Hold on. Dad. Yeah. Okay.
I didn't say that I was typing in my bathroom. I said I'm standing in my bathroom. No. I never said I was typing in my bathroom.
We'll have a video of it on my phone.
Okay, I want to see that.
And then also for obstruction. Because you knew we were here.
We're good here?
Yeah.
So he's done whatever.
Okay.
And it's
I know you're having, you're going through the things you're going through. And I'm happy that we're not taking you today, but we could for obstruction because you lied to us too, okay? We're not doing that, but just for future reference, we are not here to harm you. I know we have a negative view from some people, but that's not what we do. You're not going, but you could be charged with obstruction because you lied to us about him being here, okay?
Yeah. All right.
You going to jail?
Yeah, you're under arrest.
For real, man?
Yeah.
What am I being charged with?
One, for lying to us because I have a video of you standing in your kitchen saying you're trapped in your bathroom.
I didn't say that I was trapped in my bathroom. I said I'm standing in my bathroom.
No.
I never said that I was trapped in my bathroom.
Well, I have a video of it on my phone.
Okay.
And then also for obstruction.
Obstruction?
Because you knew you were here and you could come back there. Okay. All right, man. My name's fine.
What is it? You said obstruction and what else?
Yeah, it's obstruction. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% on the
Obstructions and
I think that's a misdemeanor too.
I still think they're fine.
yeah.
Can somebody run him out by chance?
I gotta go back to the hospital. They leave Mullins.
Are you busy? 6'8"?
I'm good. I can run now.
You sure?
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna pass you off.
Where's your car down here?
Behind that. You got anything on you?
I just gotta check him again. We did a pat down for 11 and stuff, but check him one more time before he goes in there.
Sure. This part of your pants? Yeah. All right, hop up there.
Let's examine the constitutional framework. Now for the grades. The officers receive a B-. Their investigation was procedurally sound. They separated the parties, gathered independent accounts, and identified inconsistencies effectively. The decision not to charge Dominique reflected appropriate discretion. However, the consent search technique was imperfect. The mention of a potential warrant before requesting consent, combined with the ambiguous response they accepted as affirmative consent, falls below best practice. An explicit advisement that Dominique could refuse would have eliminated any suppression risk. Anthony receives a C+. He was cooperative once discovered, honest about his criminal history, and did not resist arrest. However, the false 911 call and the coordinated deception represent serious lapses that created independent criminal liability and undermined his credibility. Without those actions, officers would have found no cooperating victim and likely would have departed. Dominique receives a B. She lied at Anthony's direction but acknowledged the mistake when confronted. Her underlying account was consistent and credible. She maintained composure despite intoxication and grief. The officer's decision not to charge her was reasonable given the mitigating circumstances. Shakira receives a D+. Based on consistent accounts from both Anthony and Dominique, she was the primary aggressor in the property destruction, may have stolen Dominique's wallet, and manipulated the situation by provoking an intoxicated person. She called police, then declined to sign charges, suggesting the call may have been tactical rather than safety-driven. However, this assessment carries higher uncertainty since it relies on opposing parties' accounts. 3 key lessons emerge from this incident. First, never provide false information to 911. A false barricade report does not merely risk a misdemeanor charge. It triggers an armed, elevated police response where the margin for a deadly misunderstanding is razor-thin. Anthony was fortunate. A different set of officers interpreting the same barricade call could have made a forced entry with weapons drawn. Second, understand consent. You have an absolute right to refuse a consent search of your home. Officers are not required to inform you of this right. If you do not wish police to enter, say clearly, "I do not consent to a search." An ambiguous response like, "if that's what you want," will almost always be interpreted as consent by both officers and courts. Third, obstruction charges are independent offenses. Even when the underlying complaint is dropped or the alleged victim refuses to cooperate, obstruction of official business stands on its own. The false statements to dispatchers and officers constitute separate criminal conduct that prosecutors can and will pursue regardless of the original call's resolution. Let us know if there is an interaction or legal topic that you would like us to discuss in the comments below. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more content on police court interactions.